The Queen's youngest son is the only one of her children who did not rush into marriage, and as it turns out, the prince's tactics did not fail him. Edward and Sophie have been happy together for 2 decades, and their relationship is only getting stronger every year. The Countess of Wessex has been a member of the royal family for over 20 years and has managed to win the love of her countrymen and the trust of the monarch. She is rightly called the Queen's favorite daughter-in-law, and it is believed that Sophie is friends with almost all members of the BCS. However, the favorite of Windsor's woman did not immediately become married to Prince Edward in 1999. A successful businesswoman continued to work in his own PR agency until 2001, when a scandal involving her husband, whose TV company decided to shoot Prince William at the university without his permission, forced the Prince of Wales to require the younger brother to end his civil career. The following year, the 50th anniversary of Elizabeth's accession to the British throne, marked in 2002, Edward left his television company and Sophie left her own agency to devote herself to official duties as a member of the BCS. Interestingly, Edward was introduced to Sophie by his work, but, according to the French magazine Closer, it was not love at first sight. Young Sophie Rhys-Jones first crossed paths with the youngest son of Elizabeth and Prince Philip in the 1980s, when she worked as a PR specialist at Capital Radio in London. The future spouses were first introduced to each other in 1987 and introduced Sophie to the prince of her friend, who then had an affair with him. Sparks between young people have not arisen until the moment when they met 6 years later at a charity event in London. Another meeting followed, and Edward and Sophie began an affair. It is known that the prince's sweetheart immediately developed a friendly relationship with Her Majesty. She became the first of the beloved current members of the royal family to be allowed to stay at Buckingham Palace, or Her Majesty's yacht Britannia, until the wedding with the chosen one and even the official announcement of the engagement. It should be noted that this was not an easy period for the BCS. After Prince Charles's divorce, Diana's death, and the high-profile scandals that accompanied Prince Andrew and Sarah Ferguson's breakup, Queen Elizabeth and Prince Philip wanted their youngest son to be especially discreet in choosing a companion. Everything worked out in the best possible way, and Edward and Sophie's unhurried approach proved reliable, for now they remain the only couple among the royal couple's children to have escaped divorce. The couple are raising a daughter and a son, Lady Louisa Windsor and James, Viscount Severn. The whole family lives in the countryside in Surrey County south of Windsor. Edward and Sophie also have an apartment and office at Buckingham Palace. The Wessexes are rightly one of Britain's favorite royal couples. Their subjects are impressed by their quiet and humble demeanor, conscientious fulfillment of official duties, and their discreet and amiable behavior. Therefore, no one was surprised that after the Megxit the couple gradually began to take the place of Prince Harry and Duchess Meghan, who left the ranks of the BCS. Despite the fact that the outbreak of the coronavirus forced all the Windsors to give up public appearances, the Queen's youngest son and his wife continued to be active in the community, and Sophie became almost a national heroine thanks to her selfless volunteering.